Hi friends, today we are going to learn about planets in our solar system. Did you know friends that our solar system is like a big family of planets, moons, asteroids and comets, and they all are held together by the powerful sun. Many astronomers have attempted to discover the truth about our world and beyond. With the collective knowledge gained from the efforts, we have come to understand and continue to discover worlds beyond our own knowledge. Today, we will learn the fundamentals of our solar systems, heavenly bodies, and discover some of the most fascinating facts about stars, moons, and planets. Now, if you are thinking what all our solar system is made up of, so there are 8 planets in total. They can be divided into 2 groups, the inner planets and outer planets. The inner planets are those 4 planets which are closest to the Sun. These are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. They are all made up of solid rock and metal. Second, the outer planets. These are those 4 planets which are farthest from the Sun. These are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These 4 planets are all giant gas planets. Beyond the planets, there are also many other objects in our solar system. These include asteroids and comets. Asteroids are small, rocky objects that orbit the Sun. There are millions of asteroids in the asteroid belt, which is located between Mars and Jupiter. Comets are icy objects that orbit the Sun in long, elliptical orbits. When a comet comes close to the Sun, it heats up and releases gas and dust, creating a tail that can be seen from Earth. The solar system is a vast and amazing place. It is home to our planet Earth, as well as many other worlds that are full of wonder and mysteries. Before we begin to learn about our planets in the solar system, let me introduce you to the center of it all, which is our Sun. Sun is a giant glowing ball of hot gases. It is mostly made up of hydrogen and helium. Do you know, friends, that Sun is so massive that it makes up about 99.8% of the mass of our entire solar system? Yes, it is that big that it could fit more than 1,000,000 Earths inside. Friends, Mercury is not only the smallest planet in our solar system, but it's also the closest planet to the Sun. You can imagine it as a tiny rocky ball. Because Mercury is so close to the Sun, it gets really hot. It's even hotter than a pizza in an oven. Unlike Earth, Mercury doesn't have any moon to keep its company. It's a lonely little planet. Mercury is covered in craters, which are big holes in the ground. These craters were made by asteroids that hit the planet a long time ago. Mercury is a very difficult planet to see from Earth because it's small and so close to the Sun. But with special telescopes, we can sometimes catch a glimpse of it. Our second planet in the solar system is Venus. Venus is Earth's closest planetary neighbor and the second planet from the Sun. It is also known as Earth's twin sister. Earth and Venus are both about the same size and made up of similar materials. However, Venus is a very different place to live other than Earth. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. It's even hotter than a Mercury, which is closer to the Sun. That is because Venus has a thick atmosphere that traps heat. It's like wrapping yourself in a heavy blanket on a hot day. Venus is almost always covered in thick white clouds. These clouds are made up of sulfuric acid, which is very poisonous. It would be like breathing in a cloud of bad-smelling gas. Because of the extreme heat, pressure, and poisonous atmosphere, Venus is not at all a good place for life. It has a very harsh environment. Even though Venus is a harsh place, it can be very beautiful to see from Earth. It's often called the morning star because it's one of the brightest objects in the sky. Earth, the third planet in our solar system and is our home planet. It is on number 3 from the Sun. It is composed of various elements, primarily rock and water, and its atmosphere is the only place we know of that can sustain and support life. Do you know, friends, that Earth is also known as beautiful blue marble because of its blue color from the space? Yes, it is a big round ball that spins around the Sun. It has a special atmosphere and has a blanket of gases that surrounds our planet. This atmosphere helps keeps us warm and protects us from sun's harmful rays. Our most part of Earth is covered in water. Its surface is mostly covered by oceans, seas, and lakes. This water is important for all the living things on Earth. Earth also has land. There are continents like Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. These continents are home to mountain, forest, and many other amazing places. Earth is home to many kinds of life. There are plants, animals, and people living on Earth. All living things need food, water, and air to survive, which our planet Earth provides us. Mars. It is the fourth planet in our solar system. Mars is one of the fascinating planets that's often called the red planet because of its reddish color. It is one rocky planet just like Earth, but it's much smaller and colder, and there is no life. Mars is red because of iron oxide, which is a kind of rust on its surface. Do you know, friends, that Mars has 2 moons? Yes, their names are Phobos and Deimos. Mars has ice caps at its north and south poles, mostly made of frozen carbon dioxide, which is also known as dry ice. Mars has some of the largest volcanoes in the solar system, including Olympus Mons, which is the tallest mountain on the solar system. Scientists think that Mars once had liquid water on its surface, and there might still be some ice beneath that surface. Jupiter. It is the 5th and the biggest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is so big that you could fit all the other planets inside it more than twice. It's a gas giant, which means it's mostly made of gases like hydrogen and helium. Jupiter has a giant storm called the Great Red Spot. It's been raging for hundreds of years. Jupiter has more than 80 moons. Some of them are even bigger than our moon. Jupiter is also known as for its colorful bands. These bands are caused by different gases swirling around the planet. Jupiter has the strongest magnetic field of any planet in our solar system and is so strong that it can capture particles from the sun. We can also see Jupiter from Earth by using right technology and telescopes. Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet and the second largest planet in our solar system. It is famous for its beautiful rings. They are like giant icy bracelets around Saturn, and these rings are made up of tiny pieces of ice and rock. Some of the pieces are even smaller than grains of sand, while others are as big as houses. Saturn is indeed a gas giant, which means it's mostly made up of gases like hydrogen and helium, similar to Jupiter. It doesn't have a solid surface, so you couldn't stand on it like you can on Earth. Saturn also has many moons just like Jupiter. Some of these moons are bigger than our own moon. They orbit around Saturn just like our moon orbits around Earth. Saturn is a very special planet, and it's one of the most beautiful things in our solar system. Uranus. Again, Uranus is a giant icy ball which is spinning on its sideways, but it is the seventh planet in our solar system, which is like a winter wonderland in space. Do you know, friends? Uranus is really very cold planet. It is the coldest planet in our solar system, where you can imagine wearing your warmest coat, but even that wouldn't be enough to keep you warm there. However, it is no place to live like Earth. Uranus is a beautiful blue color planet because of its methane gas in its atmosphere. It's like a big blue marble floating in space. Uranus is the only planet that spins on its size. It's like rolling a ball instead of spinning it. Just like Saturn, Uranus also has rings around it. They are a bit fainter than Saturn's ring, but they are still pretty cool. Now let's talk about our last planet in the solar system, which is known as Neptune. Neptune is a giant icy ball just like Uranus. It is the farthest planet from the Sun, so it's very cold there. The planet is like frozen world with lots of ice and snow. Neptune is also blue just like Uranus. This is because it has a thick atmosphere of gas, which is mostly made up of hydrogen, helium, and methane. Methane gas makes the planet look blue, just like the oceans on Earth. Neptune has a great dark spot. It's a huge storm that's bigger than our entire planet. It's like a giant whirlpool in the sky. Neptune also has rings, just like Saturn. Neptune has rings around it, but they are very thin and hard to see. It has 16 moons that orbit around it. One of its moon, Triton, is very interesting. Well, that was all about our solar system. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye. See you soon with another one next time. Till then, keep playing, keep learning, and keep watching Kiki's learning video.